Oh my goodness, the soundtrack is already fantastic. How's it going, everyone? It's me, Tangociss, coming at you with another video. Today we're checking out Needy Streamer Overload. First things first, big thanks to WSS Playground for review copy. As always, it's greatly appreciated. And my goodness, I've heard this game's really good. I'm gonna give it a go. Before we hop on Reddit review, this here's just the pre-review setup. I figured I might as well leave us just at the start here as well, but I'm sure you guys can already read all this, but some scenes may have intense flashing, and some can be violent and emotionally painful. Please take a break if it messes with you mentally. For the sake of a review, I'll probably try to trim that kind of stuff down, but I just figured, yeah, this is, well, part of the game, so I'm just letting you know before we actually go ahead and hop right into this, if that makes sense. So I'm going to play through the game, get all the review footage recorded, and we'll catch you in a bit with the actual full review, so there you guys go, and I'll catch you in a bit. Okay, so now that we've gone through the game, it's time for us to do the review. As always, starting things off with the positives. First positive point is, as you heard in the introduction, and as you'll also be hearing throughout the gameplay footage, the soundtrack is absolutely fantastic. Real talk, it's probably one of the best I've heard in a while. And I'm sure you guys all know that I am someone who definitely likes the soundtracks. Up next is that the writing and the dialogue is a good job. And that said, the font can be slightly hard to read at parts, but it's nothing too bad. Up next then is that the management aspect is interesting enough now to open up, like the whole new stream topics, or to balance out like the other aspects of OMGkawaiiAngel. As a quick side note there, no, I did not name her that, she kinda came with the name, so you're just gonna have to roll with it, you see. Up next is that the moderation minigame is interesting enough that whenever you're doing the streaming part, the general gist is that, like in a real stream chat mod, you basically can delete trolls and hate comments and the like. I'll be honest, it's quite self-explanatory in-game, like once you get the hang of it. You also get like pinned super chats or the equivalent of it in-game. It's quite an interesting kind of wee minigame, if that makes sense. Now looking at the negatives, as stated at the start, the game does contain intense flashing scenes with some violent and emotionally painful moments. Personally, it's going to be a case of viewer discretion, and to remind folk that this game is a work of fiction and may not necessarily reflect real life. Looking at the neutral areas now, I'm gonna be honest, it's really gonna boil down to, do you like management styled games, but in the case of you managing, well, a live streamer in this case. If you answered yes, or you like the whole kind of management aspect, you probably like this game enough. Personally, I am enjoying it so far now. It's got like a nice take on things, if that makes sense. So yeah, I've been enjoying it. As I said, the soundtrack's really good, and I'll probably hop back to this from time to time now myself. It's quite interesting, and I'm enjoying it so far, after all. But yeah, with all that said, that's pretty much about it for today's review. Again, it's one of the more shorter ones today, but yeah, that's it for today's review, everyone. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Cheers for watching, folks, and we'll catch you next time.